Now I will explain these three reactions. The first one is the catalytic reduction of butanol. See here, it is Al means an aldehyde. Okay, we have to discuss about the catalytic means we are using catalyst, and reduction means we are going to reduce, that is add hydrogens, okay, to the butanol. Okay, so it means the addition of hydrogens to the butanol in the presence of a catalyst. So it is nothing but catalytic hydrogenation. It is also called as catalytic hydrogenation. Yes, catalytic hydrogenation. Let's write the reaction for this. Take the butanol, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. Yes, to this we have to add hydrogen in the presence of the catalysts like platinum or palladium or nickel or nickel. So in this the hydrogen atoms will be attacking on this carbonyl carbon, and it will be reduced to the alcohol. Okay, so we will get the alcohol CH3, CH2, 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 OH. So here it is the butanol and aldehyde. It is the aldehyde. Okay, when we conduct the hydrogenation in the presence of the catalyst, it gives an alcohol, that is butan 1-OL, or simply you can write butanol. This is the alcohol. Okay, yes. Let's go for the second question. It is hydration of propene in presence of dilute sulfuric acid. So we have to add the water molecule to the propene in presence of the acid. So it is called acid catalyzed hydration. Acid catalyzed hydration. Acid catalyzed hydration. Okay, for this we shall write the equation. Okay, yes, take the propene, CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Okay, yes, it is the propene. Yes, to this we have to add the water molecule. So it is called hydration. Addition of water is called as hydration. Okay, and it is done in the presence of an acid. Okay, it is a reversible process. Okay, yes, and here we are going to add the water to the propene in the presence of an acid. I already told you that acid may be represented as H plus ion. Okay, so now this propene is asymmetrical alkene. The addition of water onto the propene takes place through the Markov-Nichols rule, about which I have already discussed in the previous video. Okay, here consider the water as H plus and OH minus ion. Okay, according to the Markov-Nichols rule, the negative part of the addendum gets attached to the doubly bonded carbon with less number of hydrogen atoms. Okay, so let's take CH3, CH, OH. Okay, and the H plus ion will be attacking this CH2 and it becomes a CH3. So this is called as propan 2OL. This is propan 2OL. Okay. So what is Markov-Nichols rule? During the addition of a reagent to the asymmetrical molecule, negative part of the addendum gets attached to the doubly bonded carbon with a less number of hydrogens. Okay. Yes, according to that rule, propan 2OL is the major product. Okay. Yes. Now come to the third reaction. Reaction of propanone with the Grignard reagent. What is this CH3MgBr? It is an Grignard reagent, and we can call this as methyl magnesium bromide followed by hydrolysis. So here nucleophilic addition takes place. I will show you that. Consider the propanone. It is also called as acetone. Yes, CH3 CH3. This carbon is carrying the C double bond O. Okay, double bond O. So we can call this as propanone or acetone. This acetone is used as a nail polish remover. Okay, it is also important solvent in the industry. Okay, now when this propanone is treated with the methyl magnesium bromide, here we have to consider the carbonyl part. Here oxygen is most electronegative element, pulls electrons towards itself and becomes slightly rich in electron density. So we have to represent that electron rich density as a delta minus, and it is slightly losing the electrons, therefore delta plus. And in this also we have two parts. The alkyl part is rich in electron density, delta minus, and metals are electropositive. Okay. Now here the opposite ions attract each other. Means this methyl group attacks onto this carbon. Okay. We get CH3, C, CH3, and here also CH3, O, MgBr. So this is the reaction of propanone with a Grignard reagent, and we have to write the equation for hydrolysis also. Hydrolysis means breaking of a bond by the addition of water. Okay, let's see that. So you are going to add the H2O to this. I already told you that during hydrolysis process we have to consider the H2O as H plus ion and OH minus ion. Here the bond breaks and it will take the H plus ion, it will take the OH minus ion. Now the product is CH3C, CH3, CH3, OH. See here, what is the product? We can give the IUPAC name for this compound or common name. In the common system, we can call this as tertiary butanol. It is a tertiary butanol. You can simply write T. It stands for tertiary butanol. Why this is called as tertiary butanol? Because the functional group containing carbon is this. It is linked to 3 other carbons, and total number of carbon atoms are 4. Therefore it is tertiary butanol. This is the major product. And what is the byproduct? Byproduct is this MgOH with Br. Okay, so MgOH-Br is the side product, or we can call it as byproduct. Okay. Dear students, now we shall take up this question, that is predict the major product. Yes, here you can see that it is a propane because containing 3 carbon atoms with a double bond. So it is a propane. Okay, when propane is hydrolyzed, means when propane is treated with water in the presence of H plus ion, that is, it shows acidic medium. Hence, it is a acid catalyzed hydration of propane. About this we have already discussed. Now, it follows the Markovnikov's rule and gives the major product CH3, CH, CH3. This is propan 2OL. About this we have already discussed. Okay. Yes, this is the major product. Okay, come to the second reaction. Here, sodium borohydride is used. It is a reducing agent. This sodium borohydride reduces the carbonyl group to the alcoholic group. Here, it is the ester group. Okay, it is the ester group. It will not be reduced with this sodium borohydride. Only the carbonyl, that is aldehyde or ketone, will be reduced with the sodium borohydride. Okay, now there we see changes in this to the alcoholic content, and there is no change in this ester group. Okay, yes, here we get the major product. This group will be converted to the alcoholic part. Okay, this will be remaining as it is. So the product is this. Okay, this ester group is not affected because of presence of sodium borohydride. This sodium borohydrides attack on this carbonyl, either aldehyde or ketone, and converts it to the alcoholic group. Okay, and third reaction is here also we are using sodium borohydride, and here we have got the CHO. It will be converted into the alcoholic part. Okay, now we can have the major product, that is CH3, CH2, CH, CH3 and CH2OH as the major product. Okay, so here I suggest you to remember the functions of the reagents. Okay, now let us consider this question. Predict the suitable reagent. Here this is the reactant. Okay, this is the reactant which is treated with A and gives propan 2OL. See again, recall the previous answer. When propene is acid catalyzed hydration, that is when propene subjected for acid catalyzed hydration gives propan 2OL. Means what you have to use here, the H2O in the presence of an acid. So A is acid catalyzed hydration. For that you have to use H2O in the presence of acidic medium. Okay, so that gives the propan 2OL as the product. So it is called acid catalyzed hydration. It is called as acid catalyzed hydration. Okay, now come to this B. When reactant subjected for B, it gives propan 1OL. So we have discussed this already in the hydroboration oxidation method. It is possible, means the propene to be treated with the diborane followed by the treatment with the hydrogen peroxide in the presence of alkali. Okay, so B is equal to diborane. First you have to treat with the diborane and followed by the treatment with the H2O2 in the presence of NaOH, that is dilute NaOH. Okay, yes, this is called as hydroboration oxidation method. Hydroboration oxidation method. Yes. Let's consider the second question. Here the acetic acid is converted into the ethanol. What is X? Here it follows a simple reduction method. For this we can use two reagents, that is lithium aluminium hydride. We can use lithium aluminium hydride followed by the hydrolysis, or You can also use diborane followed by the hydrolysis. Okay, so if you use either this set of reagents or this set of reagents, you will see the conversion of the ethanoic acid or acetic acid to the ethanol. Okay, here we have the question: arrange the following sets of compounds in increasing order of boiling points. See here, all the given compounds are alcohols and we have to arrange these in increasing order of boiling points. Let's recall the previous discussion. The BP of alcohols increases with increase in the size or surface area. So BP of the compounds are directly proportional to size or surface area of the compound or surface area of the compound. Yes, let's consider here ethanol is having 2 carbon atoms, propanol is having 3 carbon atoms, methanol is having 1 carbon atom. In this case, the order of BP varies like this: from methanol to ethanol to propanol, because here you can see the increase in the size of the alcohols, so thereby boiling point of alcohols increases in this order. Okay, yes, come to the next question. Butanol, that is butan 1-OL, butan 2-OL and pentan 1-OL. Here butan 1-OL is the primary, butan 2-OL is the secondary. It is the primary, it is the secondary. Means secondary will be having a branched OH. Okay, now here we can see it has 4 carbon atoms in the parent chain with OH on first carbon, 4 carbon atoms in the parent chain, but OH is on the second carbon and 5 carbon atoms in the parent chain. When you look at the structure, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH. Okay, here it is CH3, CHOH, CH2, CH3, and this is CH3, CH2, 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 CH2OH. Okay, yes. Now, which is having the larger surface area? This will have the highest boiling point, and in these two it has the larger surface area. Therefore, order of BP will be in this order: butan 2OL, butan 2OL, next butan 1OL, and next the pentan 1OL. Okay, this is the correct order of increasing order of boiling points accordingly the surface area of the molecule. Let us consider this question. Same, arrange the following set of compounds in increasing order of boiling points. Here we have variety of compounds. As you can see, it is OL, means it is an alcohol. It is an alcohol. Okay. Yes. Come to this N-butane. See, it is a saturated hydrocarbon called alkane. Okay. Yes. Come to this pentanol. Al is the suffix, therefore it is an aldehyde. Okay. Yes. Come to the last one. Ethoxyethane means it is an ether. Okay. Yes. Here you can see 5 carbon atoms in the molecule, 4 carbon atoms in the molecule, again 5 carbon atoms here also. Eth, 2 times it is coming. No, eth means 2 carbon atoms, eth, so therefore 4 carbon atoms. Okay, and here the functional groups are different. Among all these compounds, the hydrocarbons are least boiling point compounds are having lowest boiling point. See, this N-butane is a gas at room temperature. Okay, therefore let's write the increasing order of boiling point N-butane. It has lowest BP in the following set of compounds. Okay, N-butane can have only the van der Waals forces of attraction and no other forces of attractions. Okay, and it is not a polar molecule also, it is a non-polar molecule. Okay, come to the another compound which is having the lowest BP. Okay, yes, out of the pentanol and ethoxyethane is having the little bit higher boiling point than the normal butane. Okay, let's write that ethoxyethane. It is an ether. Along with the van der Waals forces of attraction, it can have little sort of polarity in this molecule. So it is a weakly polar molecule. Weakly polar molecule. Plus it has van der Waals forces of attraction. Van der Waals forces will be present in this. Okay, and in this butane you can expect only van der Waals forces of attractions. Okay, van der Waals forces of attraction. In the ethoxyethane, along with the van der Waals forces, you can see some polarity. Therefore, its boiling point is little bit higher when compared to the butane, and it is a liquid, highly volatile liquid at the room temperature. Okay. Come to the next compound. Here you have alcohol and the aldehyde. So the next boiling point goes to the pentanol. It is an aldehyde. It is polar molecule and also have van der Waals forces of attraction So due to this reason, due to more polarity of this pentanol, it is having a little high BP when compared to ethoxyethane. Okay, come to the next compound, that is the last one, pentanol. It is having highest BP in all these compounds because it is an alcohol. It makes intermolecular hydrogen bonding. And also it is polar. Okay, polar molecules can only make the hydrogen bonding, and also it will have van der Waals forces of attractions. Okay, so when you consider these four types of compounds, in butane, you can see only the van der Waals forces present. In ethoxyethane, along with the van der Waals forces, you can see some polarity. That is why whose boiling point is little bit higher when compared to the alkanes. Okay, and come to the pentanol. It is an aldehyde. So here, along with the van der Waals forces of attraction, there also exists polarity, and attractions are more. Therefore, boiling point will be more when compared to the ether. Okay. Come to the last compound, pentan 1OL. It is an alcohol along with the van der Waals forces, and it is polar, and it makes a intermolecular hydrogen bonding with other molecules. Therefore, its BP is very high. Now we shall consider this question, that is, arrange the following sets of compound in increasing order of solubility in water. And here you can see that all compounds are having OL as the suffix, hence these are all alcohols. So we know that alcohols are soluble in water due to the hydrogen bonding. Okay, here as the size of the alkyl group increases, we have to consider as size of the alkyl group increases, hydrophobic nature of this increases. Means alkyl groups are hydrophobic, means these are fear of water. Okay, then when the size of the alkyl group increases, hydrophobic nature increases, it does not mingle with the water. Okay, means the lower members of the alcohols are readily soluble in water, and higher members of alcohols are slightly immiscible with the water. Okay, yes, as the size of alkyl group increases, solubility of alcohol in water decreases. So you have to remember this, as size of the alkyl group increases, solubility of alcohol in water decreases. So with this idea we shall solve this question. We have to write in the increasing order of solubility. So we have to consider a lengthiest molecule. So here it has one carbon, here two carbon atoms, three carbon atoms. Okay, in this butanol there are four carbon atoms, and see here it is a primary, here also four carbon atoms, it is a secondary, and here also four carbon atoms, but it is a tertiary. And here when you look at the structures of the primary, secondary and tertiary, the one that is a primary butanol will be having the largest surface area, therefore its hydrophobic nature to the alcohol is more, and it will have the lowest miscibility with the water. So let's write the order of increasing order of solubility of these alcohols in water due to the four carbon atoms in the parent chain whose solubility is less. So here I will write one, that is a primary butanol is having the largest surface area and lowest solubility. Next is the secondary butanol. Okay, and here the tertiary alcohol. See, tertiary butanol. See, consider these three compounds. These are all butanols and are isomers. In these isomers, the solubility varies like this. The tertiary butanol is having the lowest surface area, therefore more solubility in water. Okay, like that. And come to the next set of compounds. Here, as the number of carbon atoms decreases, solubility increases. Here we can also quote that as number of carbon atoms in parent chain decreases, solubility increases. Solubility in water increases. Okay, with this idea, here there are three carbon atoms, two carbon atoms and one carbon atoms. We have to write in this way. So therefore next is propanol. After this ethanol. Okay, and highest solubility is lies with the methanol because of its smallest size. It is more soluble in water. Okay, so you have to remember these 2 points. As number of carbon atoms in parent chain increases, as number of carbon atoms in parent chain decreases, solubility in water increases. Okay, again, as the size of alkyl group increases, solubility of alcohol in water decreases. When you remember these 2 key points, then you can easily solve these problems. Okay.